Check out ProBoxingSupplies.com, PowerPerformanceProducts.com, and you're watching MMAinterviews.tv.
Is there an update on the Edgar rematch? Or?
No,
No,
not yet.
And what
I still have to. Frankie Edgar's manager's been blowing me up for the last 2 days. I know he flew to Las Vegas and met with Lorenzo. They thought I was going to be there too, but I'm not. And I talked to Frankie. Frankie owes me a phone call now. I called Frankie again yesterday. He didn't answer, so we'll see what happens.
Are you frustrated at all at the way he's handling it? And he's
No.
being very, kind of demanding of what he deserves.
Let me tell you what, and this is a fact. Frankie Edgar has given every guy a rematch that we said deserved a rematch. Again, my only beef is with him being at a higher weight class, you have these decisions that are so narrow, people are like on both sides of the fence. I'd rather see him at 145. I mean, look at these guys at 125.
Yeah.
Benavidez said it tonight. He says, listen, I used to crack guys at 135 pounds, and it was tough to put them away at that bigger weight class. I got the power down here. What do you think Frankie Edgar's going to do? And everybody thinks that there's no what was I saying? Oh, everybody thinks there's no competition for Jose Aldo.
Right.
But
That'd be a great one.
Yeah. I disagree. I think that there is. And I'd like to see him go there. But again, you're talking about a guy who I have a lot of respect for and everything else, so we'll figure this out.
There was a lot of stories this week about the kid on TUF, Dakota Cochrane.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about that at all? I mean, obviously, did you know his background going in and everything?
Of course I do.
So, you knew it was going to be a big story, right? I mean, was that ever a consideration? Like, man, we don't necessarily want to deal with this?
No. Listen, the kid's a fighter. He did what he did. He didn't break any laws.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything illegal. He didn't do anything, When we do background checks on guys, we look for stuff that's illegal. We look for criminal stuff. We look for stuff that we just don't like.
Right.
This kid didn't break any laws. You can have your own opinion of him, and everybody will, or whatever they want to do. But kid's a fighter. He's got a good record, and he earned his way into the Ultimate Fighter.
It seems like most of the media coverage has actually been pretty supportive of the guy and saying kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Have you been impressed with what you've seen so far? That people's
I haven't
reaction
seen
has
it.
been good?
I haven't seen it. I've heard that it's been good, but at the end, you know me, man. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. I made the decision that this kid, has all the right in the world to be on the Ultimate Fighter, and if somebody else disagrees with me, it's too fucking bad.
Right.
I'm the boss. I make the decision. You don't. So you can write all the stories and you can say whatever you want and you can do it. I got some crap on Twitter from people, and I give them my usual response.
Right, right.
So I made the decision. There's no reason that this kid, should not have the right to fight on the Ultimate Fighter. And anybody who would think otherwise, I'd love to have them give me an opinion on why he shouldn't. So I challenge anyone to give me a reason why this guy should not be allowed to fight, make a living, and go for his dream to be an Ultimate Fighter.
Absolutely. What's on the cards for Dan Henderson?
Dan Henderson. As far as I know right now, and I haven't talked to Dan, and when I tell you I'm out of the loop, I've been fucking gone. I've been on the road for so long, man, it's crazy. I get home Sunday, and then I fly out Monday to go to New York. I get back from New York on Wednesday, and I start filming The Ultimate Fighter. So I got to get home on Monday morning. Though we have a little retreat with all the rest of the executives at the UFC, and I have to get in the loop and figure out what's going on. So I'll have a lot more information next week. But as far as I'm concerned right now, Dan Henderson, the last time I talked to him, he wants to wait for the winner of Evans and Rashad. If Dan Henderson wants to fight before that and has an opponent that he would like to fight, he can give me a call and we'll make it happen. But the last time he told me, he's waiting for a shot at that title.
Beautiful, thank you.
Yep.
Any update on Henderson Silver and the Chelsea? And are you still considering a
Well, the venue is not picked yet, where we're doing it and what venue, but they're fighting this summer. They're fighting in Brazil, and we're trying to figure out where. It's happening. Do you have a question, sir? No?
Godspeed and party on.